So, peace and love supreme again, soul family. Yo, I have no idea what is up with the energies right now, but my whole life just got completely shut down. The whole internet connection dropped and everything. I was already picking up on the fact that there was gonna be interference. Take the honk as confirmation if you heard it. It's been craziness going on ever since the live disconnected about maybe 10 minutes ago. I tried to go back live again and could not. The connection keeps dropping. What I'm gonna do, because the energies really are flowing, and I know I have to get this energy out because I experienced exactly what I was speaking on part one tonight. Make sure you watch part one and part two. I will pin them both in each other. Okay, we gonna take care of that. Um, Listen, I am gonna kind of go over. You see what I'm saying? I Y'all, I was just speaking upon how you were going to be experiencing frustrational energies. You were going to be taking your divine path, okay? You're beginning to walk now in your purpose, how you're going to meet resistance, okay? I was just speaking upon certain energies trying to keep you from, being in that creative flow. Okay, I was just speaking upon energies that were going to attempt to hold you back from mental clarity, from breakthroughs. I was just speaking upon how there were going to be annoyances and nuances and frustrations. Just was speaking upon that and literally experienced that same exact energy as I was explaining it to you. Okay, very interesting. Okay, everything you need to know is in the description box. Okay, no one understand that sometimes the divine has a different plan, and that's cool. You stay in the flow. Is if you're meeting the resistance, hey, okay. There's you that were created to do you and do your thing and walk your path. You walk it. Just like there's energies that think that they're meant to resist you, okay, or be your resistance. Well, guess what? The divine ordained you to be their resistance too. Okay? You stay the course. Okay? Stay the course. Okay? And you hear that? People outside ignorant. Outside. I had neighbors, okay, loud. Who's outside ignorant in the snow? That's all I want to know. Okay? But you don't worry about them. We're not going to worry about them. We're going to push forward in our energy. This energy of the creator. Okay? Mastering chaos. Yeah. Yeah. That's the energy I'm getting up. Okay? And it's 22. Okay? 22 is a master number. Okay? It stands on its own. What are tools? Okay, tools are having faith. Tools are having trust. Tools are about decisions. Okay, deciding to have faith in what? Your higher self. Okay, deciding to have faith and to believe in yourself and in your creative power. Okay, to stay in the flow, in the energy of that, no matter what may arise. Okay, um, tools. This is two twos. Okay, breaks back down to a four. What are we doing? We are departing year four. Okay, we are departing year four. We're in this transformation. Okay, y'all have Thanatos on the bottom of the deck. Okay, you're in this transformational energy. We're transitioning out of year four into 2021. Two, and one is five. This is death to the four energy. Okay, and us coming into the energy of the five. Okay, which honestly it would be the destroyer. Okay, the creator is one of a trifecta in this deck. It's the creator, the sustainer, and the destroyer. We're entering the year of change. Okay, but in this deck it's card number 23, the destruction card. Okay, it's the next energy. Okay, but here's the thing. There's going to be shifts and changes in regards to our foundations. And that's okay. Because some things that we were dealing with on a fundamental level weren't really working, were they? No. So the divine gonna do? The divine's gonna step into that energy of bringing about the change. Yeah. How's that change gonna come about? It's gonna come about through us being divine vessels. Okay, we are the vessels meant to express. Okay, the will of the Creator. We are the vessels for the expression. Okay, this is why the show must go on. This is why I still must bring this message. If y'all would have watch part 1, because I want to clarify this energy of the Creator, and the sword popped up on my hand like that. Hadn't even shuffled anything. Okay, I knew right then that we was going to be experiencing some interference. Okay, I knew right then that the live would get cut off. Okay, it's the Ace of Swords. Okay, and then guess what? It came out here in the tarot too. I kept the first 3 cards before I continued pulling. The divine told me that the message was still very pertinent and important. Okay, because you are in this energy of self-mastery. Okay, you are coming through this deep transformation here. You are indeed in this energy of the Creator. Okay, you're creating things, DIYs. Okay, new ideas emerging, new ideas for projects or business ventures. Okay, this is you tapping back into your unlimited potential. Okay, tapping back into your imagination, getting creative again. Okay, this is cutting out anything that attempts to inhibit our happiness. Okay, why? Because anything that's okay, first of all, naturally, there's times where you're gonna meet resistance, right? There are times where some energies are gonna try your day. Okay, you gonna either breathe through the moment and allow it to just be one rough moment, or you gonna allow it to consume you thought wise and take up your whole happiness in your whole day. You literally have the power. You literally have that choice. Okay, with the tools. Okay, you literally can decide to stay in a higher vibe. You literally can decide to cut out here anything that is attempting to interfere with your happiness here. Okay, I could have gotten all frustrated and said, screw this reading for tonight. It's some energies interfering with it anyway, and some energies obviously don't want me delivering the message, and so maybe I should just try again another time. Hell no. We gonna put the camera back on. We gonna keep right on rolling. We gonna keep right on moving. Okay, it don't matter what resistance we meet. Okay, I don't care what goes on. Okay, some stuff could go down. Some other crazy stuff could pop off. Okay, and if it do, guess what? I'm gonna close up this laptop. I'm gonna readjust myself to another secure location, and then I'm gonna bring the message again. Because as long as they're resistant, that's as long as you gotta keep on moving, if not longer. Okay, so the reason why I had to come back with a message, even though I'm not live, I'm pre-recording this message. I am going to be premiering this as soon as we conclude. Okay, and I'm going to be back in the comment section with you all. You guys let me know if you have any comments, concerns, and or questions. Let me know in the comment section if you have been experiencing some energy here that is attempting to interfere with your communication and your expression of the divine within you. Okay, I know you've been beating some resistance. I know some energies trying to hold you back. I know some energies don't want you breaking through. Okay, I know it. Look how the live just got interrupted. Okay, I felt the energy building up. Okay, so we gonna pull some more cards. We're going to pull the rest of the cards I already pre-shuffled. The divine told me to leave it just like that, so that it's all going to be the truth. Okay, you'll know. Okay, the divine is bringing in divine justice for those who are meeting this level of interference. The divine is bringing in divine justice and cutting out those that seek to distract or disrupt, okay, the path of the divine star seeds. Okay, the divine brought us into fruition in order for us to carry out certain parts of the divine plan. Okay, we all have a purpose. We were all created with passion, with purpose, in love. Okay, and so any energies that are attempting to interfere with that knowing are getting ready to be eradicated. Okay, the sword being dropped. Why? Because we're intuitive now. We know what's up. Okay, we've rediscovered our passion for life. We've rediscovered our self confidence. We've rediscovered the power behind who we are, the power within. Okay, we've rediscovered that, and we're harnessing that energy now. Okay, what do you need with anyone that's attempting to interfere with that? What do you need with anyone that is attempting to convince you that you're lesser than? You don't. Okay? True fact of the matter is we're going up against some energies that have an issue with creation as a whole. We're going up against some energies here that have a problem with existence for just being in all her glory. That's energies that we are up against. Just by us wanting to live in our truth, and just by us wanting to live this passion of the creator energy within us, okay, we meet the resistance. But that the divine wants us to know that in that regard we are the resistance. We come to bring the noise. We come to do something different. We come in the name of love. We come in the name of truth. What? We divine star seeds. What else you expect? You're divinely protected here. Okay? You can have pride in your mission. Yes, you've been through some tough times. Yes, there's times and there's instances where you felt like you were lesser than. Yes, there's times in your past where you may have went without. Okay? Yes, there are. Okay? What was it for? Shit builds character. Okay? Shit builds character. All of the ascended masters went through this. Every last one of them. Every last ascended master has been through this. Don't matter which one you want to call. Okay? God or goddess, whomever. You know? Don't matter. All the ascended masters have went through and faced these hardships. Okay? It just is what it is. It's a part of the path. It's a part of the plan. Someone wants you to feel small because you came from humble beginnings. Someone wants you to feel small because, maybe you wasn't born with a silver spoon. Maybe you've lost a job or two. Maybe you've been kicked out a crib or two. Maybe you've had to start from scratch a time or two. That's just fine. You're right where the divine wants you. Right in the middle of this transformation here. Change. The divine is bringing about change. Sometimes that could be difficult. Sometimes we don't think we're ready to leave a job, do we? Job racking on our nerve. Okay? Trust me. Trust me. All the noise started because it's real. For me. Okay? the annoyances, the nuances, the interference, okay, with your thought process, okay? All in efforts to frustrate you, all in efforts to get you to quit, all in efforts to disconnect you from this happiness. You know, they're hoping to change and shift your vibration to something else. You have to be that resistance. They're resisting you, resist them. You know? Hey. Page of Swords. Oh yeah, they lurking. Oh yeah, they watching. Oh yeah. Yeah. Probably watching on some free Wi-Fi or, you know, hacking someone else's internet connection to watch you. But hey, they're watching to see if you're still happy. How in the world can you still be this happy? Despite all of this interference. Because you already knew what was up. Page of Cups, you already got the message. You already knew what was going down. You already knew what was going down. That's how. Okay? And you knew when you received the information that you were going to have to decide whether or not you were going to let what you knew others were going to attempt to do to interfere with your path, or were you going to forge ahead and move ahead anyway? Someone came back around playing child or children's games. These are pages. Someone knew your love for them and was hoping to come back around and play on that love. It never occurred to them that you actually grew up. It never occurred to them what you deemed as happiness and wish fulfillment. What you deemed as happiness and wish fulfillment, it grew and it changed with you. Don't believe me? Ain't this little girl the same queen right here? Sure looked like it to me. Okay? Sure looked like it to me. See, they didn't know that there would come a time where you would have to put aside your feelings for them and move ahead with logic and good sense. You know? Ooh, all the queens are emerging here. Okay, Queen of Pentacles. That's the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Wands. This is reigning supreme here. And notice the only queen that is missing is the Queen of Cups. And that's because it's the Page of Cups that's here. So, either that's you knowing within yourself that, you know, you're still wanting to work and grow on an emotional level, you know, to achieve this Ten of Cups. You know, maybe you're trying to get to this Queen of Cups here. Maybe the Queen of Cups is your last step before, you know, becoming an Empress. Because then you would have all four queens and you'd be the Empress. I wish y'all could. I don't know if y'all can hear this or not. As soon as I say this, people start talking. Either in the hallway. I can't tell if they're in the hallway or if they're outside. Someone didn't know what happiness even was until they met you, I'm hearing. Someone didn't even know or understand what true happiness even was until they met you. What they thought happiness was, or what they thought made them happy, was actually very immature. They're realizing this now. You're realizing this now? Because you have to turn your back and you have to love and nurture yourself. Okay? Maybe you always try to love, want, and nurture this person. Okay? But no matter what you did, they still went about things in an immature fashion. This is when you're like, okay, nope, gotta turn it back within now. Okay? You having to stand in your truth. This is what makes you attractive. Loving on yourself and nurturing yourself and putting yourself first and being honest about times you were immature. You know, these are the things that make you attractive. Because it denotes and suggests real change, real growth. You know, you can be proud of your experience. You know, you can be proud of what you've experienced. I have a feeling that people have tried to convince you to be ashamed of your experiences versus being proud of what you've overcome. Judgment. Yep. Judgment. That's having to decide. Okay? That's having to choose yourself. That's having to resurrect your inner confidence, your inner strength, your inner beauty. Okay? This is having to resurrect, a certain will or desire within you to forge ahead, to go on. Okay? In spite of the resistance. Okay? Some of you guys must realize you're the resistance of the resistance. You're the resistance to the resistance. If that makes any sense. Wow. Deep. Be proud of that. Be proud of your higher self. Being proud of your higher self. Being chosen by your most high self to carry out a mission for the greatest good of yourself. That's what this is. Ace of Wands. Yeah. Yes, there's going to be tests. Yes, there's going to be trials. Yes, there's going to be hard times. Indeed. But what are you going to do? I feel like that's what the divine's getting at. Yep. What are you going to do? What are you going to do when times get hard? It don't matter that you lost your job. Okay? It don't. Or that you got fired. Of course, it feels like the biggest thing when it happens, right? Of course. But what matters the most It's what you do next. It's the action you take. You understand? It don't matter that you got fired. It only matters that you had the will, the drive to go on, to resurrect, to go after another opportunity tomorrow. Okay? All that matters is that you didn't stay down, that you resurrected, that you rose again, that you got back up. That's all that matters, is that you keep moving forward. That's all that matters, is that you keep being that resistance. Very deep. Energy crowning this read. Energy crowning this read. What's up, sweet? There's two. Oh, wow. Very deep this. We got a lot of air energy coming out in this reading. Please watch the air sign readings if you have strong air in your chart. Okay, all air sign readings have now been completed. Please watch them if you have strong air in your chart. This is about letting yourself off the hook. Okay? Letting yourself off the hook. This is about acknowledging the times when things happen and you acted as if they were fine when it really wasn't. This is forgiving yourself and letting yourself off the hook for those times. This is again, it's something strong here about detaching from the mental traumas and behind pain. Please watch the Gemini readings. Okay? Please watch all the air sign readings. Okay, valuable tools here about how to escape from these difficult thoughts. You know? Or, you know, thoughts of difficult things you went through coming to surface in your mind. Okay? And how it's presenting you with options, with a choice here. It's presenting you with a choice to either cut out those negative thoughts altogether and move altogether in a different manner, or to get suckered back into the cycle of the pain and the thought forms and the traumas and behind that pain, like allowing him to pull you back in. You already know what's up. You've already defeated this on some level here. But see, and that's why this Seven of Cups was down here. I don't know where it went. The Seven of Cups was definitely on the bottom of that deck at first. The Seven of Cups was down there. I don't know if y'all saw it. Okay. But this is definitely a part of the game. People or different energies around you are playing with you at this time. Okay, they're trying to sell this illusion. Okay. They're trying to sell and cast this illusion where the pain and the trauma you went through and those triggers, you know, begin to consume you, and they begin to take the lead and the precedent over your happiness. Okay? You know that expression, you know how people say, you know, how some people don't want help How some people like being broken or like being hurt or like being damaged because it gets them attention. Yeah, this type energy. I have the feeling that you've been dealing with some energies like that. And there's some energies around you trying to convince you that you are that way when you're not. You're a divine being. You know what they're going to attempt to do before they even attempt to do it. And it's a problem for them. And they send negative energy your way, but they don't know and understand that that negative energy comes right back upon them. That they receive this energy back for trying to interfere with the Creator. They think that they're just infringing upon your free will, but see, we carry out the will of the divine. We are vessels, we are avatars carrying out the will, the expression of the divine. So to interfere with our energy, to interfere with our path, to interfere with our free will, you are tampering with the very fabric of existence. You are interfering with God. And I don't know if people that do that have ever thought about it in that manner, but you should. No victory or success comes in that manner. You know? No victory or success comes in that manner when you go against divine love in that manner. You know? Because we know the right choices. In our hearts, we know the right choices. Okay? You got two swords here. Queen of Swords at that here. Look at all this intuition here. Okay? Look at all that. We know what's up. We choose. You know, we choose our egos, huh? We choose things that give us an artificial sense of power or an artificial sense of confidence. Or we choose the divine, or we choose our most high self, or we choose love. And that's how we experience the victory of success. Not with sending negative energy, not with interfering with divine paths. Some of you guys have dealt with false twins. Some of you guys, a couple months back, I delivered 2 messages about false twins being the true false prophets. And that doesn't necessarily mean that all false twins or all catalysts are false prophets. It's the ones that know. It's the ones that know and play on your emotions in efforts to lead you astray on the pretenses that y'all are these sacred soulmates. You see what I mean? Interfering, willfully interfering with one's divine path. Y'all want to watch that? It's coming back up here. What was this? 4 cups. There'll come a day when you get tired. Sick and tired of being sick and tired. What did Hoodie say? Over it. Someone had a soulmate or a divine counterpart that could have walked away from a connection here. Okay? To go after happiness elsewhere, wish fulfillment elsewhere in another connection because of that resistance. Y'all was supposed to be the resistance together, not the resistance against each other. Someone was willfully interfering with someone's divine path, forcing someone to take a leap. And no matter how you try to hold them back from taking the leap, No matter how you try to hold them back out of fear or give them this, project this false sense of fear, no matter how you try to do it, it come back around. Because what goes around. Yeah, so I don't want me to say it. Because what goes around comes around. Just like the sun goes up and the sun goes down. Oh, somebody really didn't want me to say that. Y'all should see how the water went all over the place. Yep. And guess what? You take that leap. And look what's behind there when you take that leap. The other queen. This is taking a chance on love. Taking a chance on the divine. Yes, the divine love within oneself. Resurrecting it here. Okay? Trusting the divine. Trusting spirit for this journey. Queen of Cups. This is being completely in your intuition here. You know? So that next time we're not susceptible to this. So the next time we're not susceptible to the mind games and the people playing on our emotions and stuff down there, right? We'll know. We'll know. How will we know? Because we took that leap before, right? We took that leap before already. We already gambled on these people before, right? That's how you know. And now you know. Now you know it's better to bet on yourself. It's better to believe in yourself. It's better to believe in the divine power of your love. Okay? It's better that way. Huh? 5 of Swords, 5 of Cups. This person resisted their own change in their own life. They resisted the changes that were going on within you. They resisted the changes that were going on around them. And they resisted and they neglected and negated the change going on within themselves. The Natos. They got a rude awakening come year 5. They're going to be smacked back with this. Any mind games and things that they played with you and this and that. The judgment's out here. I mean, it's come back on them now. They're not going to know how it feels to have their divine plan, their soul, their divine love tampered with, interfered with, messed with. They're going to know the level of frustration you felt trying to give and give and give and give to a black hole. And they're going to know it because they were that black hole and they encountered a black hole just like how they were. This is what's going to bring about the change within them. You have 3 5s, 5, 5, 5. Okay, 5 of Cups, 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Swords. That's a Tower. Even though the Tower haven't come out here yet. Closing messages. The Hierophant and the 3 of Cups. Someone's going through a lot of these changes here, attempting to overcome a lot of these regrets in search of their happiness again, and they're going to find it. Okay? It's going to take therapy. It's going to take consulting more with their higher self. It's going to take for them being honest with themselves in regards to what's their higher self and what's their ego. Once they figure that out, there'll be a celebration for them, because they'll be able to move forward here and effectively make this change. And they'll be able to free themselves from this mental imprisonment. Be able to free themselves from being trapped in their own pain up here. Wow. There's the Six of Swords here up right now. We had it out here in the beginning in reverse. Here it is up right now. Ooh. Knight of Cups. Six of Swords. As you begin to reflect on everything that you went through, okay, over the past 6 months to a year, okay, as you begin to reflect on just that time alone, okay, you'll begin to see why things have happened the way that they have, why things needed to happen the way that they did. Okay, this is discovering part of the divine plan, discovering that certain things, certain instances, certain situations were divinely orchestrated for you. Okay? Spirit was setting you down a path. And there's a roll to this Queen of Cups energy here. Setting you down a path where you can begin to trust your intuition and trust your higher nature again. Page of Wands. There it was out here. Page of Wands here in the tarot here with the Moon card. Very interesting. Wow. A part of your divine path or a part of your spiritual journey was hidden or concealed until recently, and it was done so on purpose. If you think about this, if you enter a state of reflection upon this, you'll see exactly what I'm saying. There's certain gifts or certain talents or certain things that the divine master hid within you because they needed it stored up till this very moment. Someone knows this and they're sick about it because this whole time they've been trying to prevent this very moment, and yet they couldn't stop it because the divine had a plan, man. This whole time. It doesn't matter what they try to do. It doesn't matter these nuances. It doesn't matter that they tried to run this interference or cause it. It doesn't matter that they were hitting this moon magic or hit these spells or rituals on you. It's coming back on them now. That negative energy that they meant for you, it's coming back on them now. And look what you get. You get to move on. You get to be happy. Free of this energy. Okay? Resist the resistance. Be the resistance of the resistance. Which resistance are you? What are you resisting? And what's resisting you? And why? Okay? How do you plan to move forward in spite of that? Or was it a part of your plan, your divine plan all along? And that's the question then, isn't it? Huh? Very interesting. You know, take this enlightenment, okay? Take all that's been revealed to you, okay? And use it for your highest good and for the highest good of all. Okay? Because that's all we were ever meant to do. Okay? Peace and love supreme unto you. Okay? Best luck, best wishes unto you. Okay? I pray you strength in order, to free yourself from, negative thought patterns, negative thought forms that have been entrapping us and ensnaring us far too long. I pray you liberation, starseeds. You know, peace and love supreme. That's what that means. Peace and love supreme. What is that? It's supreme peace. Okay? It's love supreme. It's the divine creative energy supreme. Okay? In the highest. Okay? And liberation, freeing oneself is a part of that. Okay? That's how you know you love yourself. When you love yourself enough to liberate yourself. And that's a part of even how I'm here. Just as as a melanated being. That's just part of who I am, my story. And I realize it's not just that way on the physical. That it's all the planes. It's all the existences. In all the existences, I've been the resistance. People try to convince me to feel one way, and I rebel against that. I'm determined to feel the opposite way or do the opposite thing. That's just my nature. Part of having Virgo in the first house. I don't know, Starseeds. I just feel like this was a very interesting message tonight. I feel like it was a little deeper than usual. Even though part 1 was only a few minutes, please do watch it just to see how it unfolded. And then let me premiere this part for you now. Okay, let me go ahead and get this uploaded. Peace, love supreme to you all, divine starseeds. Do not forget who you are. You are the divine. You are the creator. Okay? Don't let them make you forget. Okay? Peace.